Hello everyone, and welcome to the next edition of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. Today we're going to be going through a long old dungeon for the Quickdraw charm because that crit should really help out some of my, some of my highwaymen at a later date. That and the money's not bad. So this is the group we're going to be taking to the Weald. We're going to be taking Picard, Poncevolt, and Macy. Now Macy, the reason I'm giving her the Junior's head is because it's kind of negated from her own thing, so that's basically just pure 45% healing skills on her. Period. Which should help considering she only has level 2 Divine Grace. Or, is that level 2? It looks like it's level 2. It said it's level 1 though, but anyway. I think I forgot the other people's trinkets though. Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna lie, I totally did. So if we're going into the Weald, what I'm gonna want is damage and... does she really need? I mean, the damage should be going on, say, like... her, shouldn't it? Yeah, and then you can get... Where was it? This, and where's the other... Where's my stun stone? Do I not have a stun stone? There it is. Okay. That does put down his dodge and speed a bit. But, you know, you gotta make sacrifices. So for our tank, the other thing that she's gonna want is... Actually, might want to get rid of the... Well, yeah, let's just do this. Just give her the damage and accuracy on top of it. That's an extra. That's a lot of stress. But I think, well, should I do that? Her crit chance is 12% already. I don't know. It's gonna be tough to see if we're gonna be able to get through this alive. I'm using a lot of my best trinkets to do this, so I'm a little nervous. I don't really have anything else to give her, so I guess I'll just give her that. Okay, so we got a stun and bleed stone, and that... Don't know if I should have that. Is the bleed stone really worth it now? It kind of is. That's only one point for 3 rounds, though. But it is good against Beast, so I mean I need him to do that. Alright, yeah, that works. So let's get going. I'm gonna have so few inventory slots. So very few. And I say that because we're going to the Weald, which means we're probably gonna need like 6 shovels. I'd like to have at least 2 keys. Couple medicinal herbs. I'd like at least 2 holy waters, and then we haven't even gotten to the torches yet. And I'm pretty sure I should carry some bandages and anti-venom. I have 2 slots left. We haven't started yet. This is so much money being blown on this one thing. I gotta make a ton of money here. And I'm not sure I can do such a thing, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, well, I mean, if nothing else, I get a really good trinket that probably would have cost like 20,000-30,000 at the one thing anyway, the wagon. So
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
okay, so we got to do room battles, which means we can just skip that room, go this way. How big is this? It's not that big of a dungeon. That works. Oh god. Oh, that almost got me already. So you're going to be the one to do that, because I think you're the only one that has a decent shot at it. Yeah. Okay, so my plan is to try and raise my Vestal's level here a bit. That's the grand scheme here. I didn't really need all that, but I'll take the... I didn't know the bandage could go up to that, but okay, fine. Don't know why I did that, considering I know there's no battle in here. I guess for the scouting chance, which did pay off. And I guess we're going this way then. Because that's what we should be doing. I'm definitely using some bandages here. And here we go already. But I'm definitely getting the emerald over the other thing. Well, I would say this looks like it'll be easy, but I don't know if it actually will be. And therein lies the problem. So I'm just going to assume that this is going to be a wiser thing, and just they only have a 1 in speed, so actually it probably would not be. I thought they might get it to go first, but I don't think they will. Yeah, let's just stun the other one. And then you can just take out this one.
Executed with impunity.
Alright. I didn't actually do that. Well, that sucks. I didn't actually give her the one thing I wanted to give her, which was blind fire. Yep, forgot all about it. Well, that sucks. Yeah, you destroy the crap out of that corpse, man. And just finish it.
Another one falls. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This is why I carry all those shovels. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Okay, good. Alright, what do we got here? 65% chance, 1 in all. Well, that sucks. I guess I want to... You. There's a reason for that, I just don't remember what it was right now. I think the reason was so that she could possibly end up killing it. And then she could end up hitting one of these three. I don't think the reason plays out that well, though. I could almost for sure kill this one. Or I could try, and I think I better take the almost for sure.
Be gone, fiend.
That was the smarter choice, I think. Bleed for me. Yeah. Ah, not good enough.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Not liking all those rabid...
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
That seems a bit excessive, really, but okay. Fine. Seriously? Damn, finally. Just die already. You son of a whore. Just you, son of a whore.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And now I can't actually hit anything with my arbalist. Ah. I didn't want to spend any more money.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't want to get rid of any of these things. I don't want to. But I have to for the sake of money. Money, money. Okay, well, that was a calculated risk, one I knew the risk going into.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Not my wisest thing to go in there looking in the tent.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
If it could be anything but dogs ever again, I would really love you. You know, you're pissing me off with this now. I know you're all fast, you're all little speedy devils, but it gets kind of fucking annoying.
Eradicated.
Finally. Jeez. Luck be a lady, not by me, because apparently you're gonna just focus down my Vestal. God damn.
Back to the pit.
Gotta lessen the numbers here. Some way, somehow. That has a higher % chance of hitting. Get rid of those bites. Somehow, some way.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Why do you like her so much? What has she done to you?
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Man alive, you're gonna make me burn through all my bandages. Guess there are worse things to be burned through, but still. I mean, I'd like to keep some bandages. You're just throwing like the most annoying shit in the world at me and just seeing what sticks, aren't you? You have no other aspirations in this world other than to make me miserable right now. Well, guess what? It's friggin' working. It is friggin' working. Because now, I gotta choose between a very hard rock and a very hard place on whether I want to start the whole damn thing by just healing, which is bad form, by the way. But if I don't do it, she could possibly end up dead. So please, for the love of Christ, do not miss. If you miss, we could all be screwed. So please, do not miss.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That was a big gamble. And it might have paid off. At least it's on. Why is it when you target and mark someone else, you don't aim at them, but every time you target and mark the Vestal, that's all you attack? It's a wonder how that works, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, now you're just being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. There is no other reason for this that I can see.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Are we done yet? Hmm? No. No. Oh, you are so annoying. So very, very annoying. Yes, I'm aware your skin burns, sweetheart, but we gotta muscle through this. Game's throwing every kind of bullcrap trick in the book. We can get through it. Finally. Woo.
This expedition at least promises success.
Day 7, we tangled with some unruly louts. Raven called them cultists. They were ferocious, but clumsy. That's kind of cool, I guess. So, crests, I'm not really here for. But I hate to throw away stuff like that. I do, I hate throwing it away. Okay, an ancient coffin, I think... I've learned my lesson since last time, though I'm not going to assume. I think that gives you a chance at a perk. I'm going to go look. Yeah, so who wants that? Who would want that? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I guess I'd want to give that to the Houndmaster. Of course. More things I have to choose between throwing away or not. I'll tell you what, when I get through this little area, we'll use a campfire. Back when we get back in this room, it'll clear up something. But for now, I need busts. I need them. but I don't know what to give up in exchange. I don't want to give up money. That's part of the reason why we're here is a money run. Dog treats, I hate to give up because they come in real handy in some of the battles, and I can't give up the bandages. I like the medicinal herbs because that could give me some food if I run out of them later. Oh man, I'm gonna have to give them up though. That sucks so bad. Our priority here is money above all else. That sounds really bad, but...
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
God damn it! Why is it only this room? Why is it only these kinds of enemies? It's only the kinds of enemies that have 8 speed, and they just knock the shit out of you. I mean, I wouldn't be so pissed about this, except that part where it's been 2 dogs, or 4 dogs, and then 3 spiders, 3 spiders. I hate these types of enemies. God damn it. And you just throw that at my feet. Like it's something I love. Like, here you go, son. You got your favorite enemy types. Have fun with that. It's like, no, I don't really like that. Please don't ever do that again. Please. Stop giving me the same enemy group.
Masterfully executed.
Well, at least they don't like him either. They do not like them either.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Oh, you assholes. I knew this was going to come eventually, where they're going to offer me a deed. The deeds are I'm in dire need of. I need the deeds. There's no arguing that. As much as I want to, there's no arguing that. So what I guess I'll do here is... Well, that's 1 damage. And then... I hate to give up my anti-venom. I really do. But I'm gonna do it. I feel like I just committed a grievous error. And there it is. I could use the anti-venom on that, but no.
The light, the promise of safety.
What do we got? Secret room? No secret room, but I do have to go to both of the rooms. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. We'll go this way first. Gotta go with the deeds. Okay, good. Fantastic. No secret room yet, but fantastic nonetheless.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, well finally we didn't get some jackass of a group. This time it's not exactly great either, but at least this time it's something that can be fairly easily dealt with. Of course, 83% chance. Why don't you just whiff it? It's not like everything else has gone wrong this entire freaking trip. And not being funny, it really has. At least next turn she won't be quite such a bitch to deal with. I was gonna say, assuming she lives to see next turn. That's fine. That's actually more than fine, considering. Considering somebody needs to kill that thing. And it better be him. Actually, come to think of it, I really should have used her to do that, but that will work. Just for the chance of stress relief there. Would have been the reason. Bleed for me. Yeah.
A death by inches.
Of course, now my Arbalist is basically useless, but I mean, that's fine, I guess. So, please, for your own sake, kill it. Ah. Alright, she can't even mark things in the front row. If only I'd actually spent the money to actually get that one skill, that'd been nice.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And another battle, back to back. Actually, we might camp in here. Okay, this is getting annoying, but that's just the beginning. So, you are going to attempt to take out their Fusilier, because that's your job. You failed at your job, I might add, but at least you did a damn fine, attempt at it. So she'll cover your ass.
Annihilated.
And then Macy here will... How much health do you have? 5 missing, you have 5 missing, you have 4 missing. I don't really think it matters who we use, but I'm gonna go with the lowest HP period. We're gonna use one of these dog trees just because I'd like that thing to be dead soon. It won't be, but well, it will be soon, just not soon enough. That's a hell of a reach, sir. And everything's starting to go downhill at this point for my poor Vestal. But my Vestal's apparently one of the speedier in my group, which I'm appreciative of. And that's why I don't like that Sacred Scroll. You need speed on your healers, otherwise you're just kind of at the mercy of, oh god, I hope we can, heal before somebody dies. That bleed going. That's not so good, but she does have a lot of health. I did upgrade her armor to level 2, so that should keep that just fine. And my Vestal, speedy gal as she is.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, well, I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do this. That's actually not what I really wanted to do, considering I think I have more than enough shovels already. I was gonna go with the money there. Heirloom chest. I don't really know if it's worth doing, because I don't really have the money for it, but I do have at least one extra key, so yeah, sure. Of course, you give me nothing, like, you don't give me any gold, you just give me stuff I can't actually hold on to. Like an ass. Okay, well, that's fine. At least I got rid of half an inventory slot, which I don't think is what I should have been doing, but I did it anyway. At least now we can get rid of one of these firewoods and, start getting some actual loot here. And I'm hoping that eventually we will scout out the secret room. I don't know if we will, but I'm hoping we will, because that's kind of a crux of the strategy of making money. At least for me. So from here, we'll use one firewood.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Yeah, we'll feast. We got enough food, I think, to cover us the rest of the way and get some of that stress down. No, Hound's Watch. And then from here, we don't have really many religious people here, so that wouldn't really help. Sharpened Spear always helps with the stress. Marching Plan could work. Let's leave 5 left. How much stress? I think Sharpened Spear is going to serve us better in the long run. And then we have 5 left, so we can basically do either... Pep Talk, Revel, we're not doing Revel. Therapy Dog, or... So Restring Crossbow or Marching Plan, and at that point I gotta go with... I gotta go with Restring. I don't like the speed hit, but I love the crit and damage and accuracy. So all we got left is Pep Talks. Round the board. So who would give the best pep talk to the Vestal? I say the Hellion, because that should be a funny one. Probably could have picked a better one. Probably would have picked the Arbalest would have been the smarter one from the lore perspective, but okay, that works.